the most beautiful star in the sky and the prettiest sunset you've ever seen, a magnificent stallion running on the beach, or the most beautiful red rose that you've ever laid your eyes on pales in comparison to your average woman. Women are the most beautiful things on this planet to behold by a long shot, not even close. If you are a woman that has tapped into her heart, her connection to God, is a good person, has a beautiful internal self, you are unmatched and no one can compete or compare. This is the reason that men have always had to pay for our presence. I mean, I've probably been on 100 dates in my life, and I've never had a man not pay. Any serious relationship that I've ever had, I was provided for. Because I am in the awareness that just being the average woman, that there's nothing on this earth that is as beautiful as me. And men lose their way without a woman and a queen to serve. And I said the word serve, and I should add to submit to. Men are never more at their best than when they have a queen to serve and submit to. Men do 3 amazing things for us when they're healthy and of good quality. They have good fitness and physical strength, and they can lift heavy things and move things. They can F us right. They can use their physicality to F us right. And men also, when they're in good integrity and, they're being a good person and they go into the workforce, they can smoke the competition. It is very easy for a man, if he's in, he's in a state of integrity and he's aligned with his passions and his excitement, he will smoke the competition. He will be successful. He will do well. And can then spoil his queen, And the final thing is that men are here to build our dreams. Like, that's what you're supposed to do when you have a man, when you have a dad, when you have brothers, is you're supposed to let them know what you want. You have to know what you want. And you have to let the men in your life know what it is you want, because it's their job to find a way to get it to you. We as women are the inspiration in the world. Like, the reason why there are beautiful cathedrals and gorgeous bridges and like cities that are just like have so much beauty is there was always a woman behind all of that inspired it all. Women are the most beautiful and inspirational creatures on the planet. And so just your average woman is a sight to behold. She's a mover and a shaker. She's a stunner. She can get anything she wants in this life. And oftentimes the way in which, not always, but a lot of times the way to get everything you want is through men that love you. Men, when you tell a man, if you're in a relationship with a man and you tell a man, like, I really want this kind of dog, or, I want this kind of trip, or I want this kind of house, or something like that. Like, it's always been my experience that they did everything they could in their power to get me that. There are certain basic things that have to be there. I could discuss internal beauty and having integrity as a woman and being a good person, but it's self-explanatory. Like, when you're internally beautiful and even just average looking, a 5, a 6, a 7, like, the average woman has this kind of power. Imagine if you're a woman watching this, that's a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, the power that you have. So we women have unfair advantages. Being the fairer, more beautiful sex, we literally have unfair advantages in this world. So if, I just don't, like, I don't even know what to say when I see beautiful women like paying for dates and supporting men and, paying for a guy's rehab and hanging out with losers and, like feeling like in some way she owes a guy something. You don't owe him shit. Just because he's bought you a nice steak dinner, you don't owe him sex. Your presence was more than enough. If you're even just the average woman, again, probably you behind this screen is much prettier than that, is a really beautiful person. If you're not, then no. If you're like a horrible person and, like you've, somehow found a way to not be beautiful, which is really hard for women to do, but some of them do it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That video is not for you. But if you're literally like the average looking woman or better, and you're a good person, you deserve the world. And a man who's sober-minded, has integrity, and is not a moron will see that. So start to get in touch with what you want in life. Ask for what you want from the men around you and watch them deliver. Watch them show up for you to the best of their ability. Different guys have different talents and different means. I'm not going to ask him for $1 million from a guy who makes 50 grand a year. I might ask him for a romantic picnic. If he's a coworker, I may ask him to move a bunch of heavy shit. Like it depends. But, every man I've ever met on this planet has different gifts and different talents, and they were given to him by God so that he could use it to bless women. That's why men are here. Men are here to support us, to help us build all of our dreams, to spoil us. They're here to fuck us right. They're here to essentially be our love slaves and love servants. That is the purpose of a man. And that's why men get so lost and apathetic and hopeless and stuff when they don't have a proper queen to serve. That's what men are actually looking for their whole life, is a worthy and proper queen. A woman who's beautiful on the inside and the outside, that will inspire him to be all he can be and to use all that he's been given to, create something beautiful for himself and for his woman, and even more beyond that, for his community. We are the inspiration of the world, so don't take that lightly.